everybody. Welcome back to RNC Adventures. I'm Christy. Ricky is not feeling well today, so I'm gonna do another one of the Mary Kay makeup tutorial videos. Hopefully he'll be feeling better next week, or later this week actually, so we can do some more videos. So I have to start off, for those of you who can see, I've cut off all my hair, so to start off I'm going to pull back what I can to start off so it's not in my face. To get started. Okay, so I should have everything that I need. I have, before I got started, kind of looked to see used my apps to find out what colors were what, so I know what I have where, and semi have a plan. So we'll see how it goes. We are going to start with a pale blush eyeshadow. It is a pinkish color eyeshadow. And in previous videos, in the basic Mary Kay out the door look, I've used this. Do the outside the eye, and while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna kind of go over why this, I feel it's important. Not necessarily makeup in general, just skincare is important to me. It hasn't always been. This is super new in my life. It's one of those, I grew up as a tomboy, never really cared about that type of makeup. Nobody, you know, it wasn't something I was introduced to, or, you know, I knew other people were doing, wearing makeup. Not, I couldn't see it. So it wasn't really something out of sight, out of mind, sort of, I guess, thing. Having sisters, I guess we played with makeup a little bit, but for me that was something we played with. It was a toy. It wasn't something you went out of the house in. So, and then throughout my life, occasionally I'd wear makeup, not much. So I never really, and then when I had my first daughter, anything in the house went away because she got into it all the time. So I just never really kept any sort of regimen up. And then the older I got, and then I found Mary Kay, and it's like, you know, I really should start paying attention to taking care of my skin. It's, you know, I'm getting older. It's gonna eventually start showing this whole natural beauty thing. Whether people are being nice or what, is not always going to be there for me. So, thought it would kind of be nice to my skin, and not only, you know, with drinking water and hydrating and that type of thing, that I would also be nice and start a skin regimen as well. And then decided it might be fun to play with makeup as well, and got into learning different colors, and decided I thought those were fun too. So, alright, so we're gonna go with a blue eye color. We have Stormy and I believe the other one was a navy blue. One of them is light. I'm gonna try to hold them up. may or may not be able to see. These are the ChromaFusion. They're magnetic, that go in the palettes that Mary Kay sells. They have a big pro palette, and then they have this cute little, it's called a Perfect palette. It's a smaller one. And then this is a darker shade of the blue. And it's the same thing, it's ChromaFusion. So I have a bunch of different brushes here. And I'm gonna do a video at some point on brushes. I don't have them labeled as of yet. I just kind of use them by feel. And we're gonna start with this darker color. I think this is the darker one. And we're gonna go at the lash line. And this is not necessarily a extreme look. I'm going from the outside of my eye towards my nose. This is just, I'm going out type of look. It's not a, I'm going out. This is just a, I'm going to go out and I want to look nice. I'm not going to parties or nothing like that type of a look. That would obviously, you'd want some sort of a smoky eye look or something like that. So I've done that dark color there, and I felt it go down a little further than I wanted it to on the cheek. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in the corner of my eye towards my nose as well with this, because I want a little bit of a darker look with it. And now I'm doing the left side. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe that brush off and switch to the lighter blue. And now the lighter blue, I'm going to go across above the brow bone. And down to meet that lash line on the outside. Now I'm going to use a thicker brush to blend that all in when I get this on the left eye. So I start in towards my nose and work my way all the way around to the lash line, work all the way around. I know I'm sure I do this way different than other people. And so far, so good. I've had a couple of faux pas, if you will, where I've had to redo eye makeup a couple of times. Nothing major, but I usually know this before I've left the house. I've taken pictures or used some sort of sighted person of somehow gotten sighted assistance and how's my eyes type of thing to see. You know, I don't want to walk out of the house looking like a total hot mess because I can't see what my eyes look like. But at the same time, I want them to look good, but I don't want it to look overdone either. I want it to be noticed that there is something there. And the crazy thing is, I don't know, I've heard a lot of people have gotten the question of who does your makeup. I have never gotten that question, and I think that is kind of interesting that I have never in my life gotten that question. Like I said, I have done makeup in the past when I was younger, not much, but never was I asked who did your makeup. So all I've ever gotten is, I don't know how you do it. Right, so I think those should be nice and blended, so we should move on. We'll clean out those brushes later and go to mascara. So I'm using the Ultimate Black Mascara, which I did a video on my personal Facebook page. I took 2 of our 3 kids and did to a festival a couple weeks back, and I had put my makeup on and we wound up standing in the pouring rain for 30 minutes watching a parade. And I'm like, great, I'm probably standing here with mascara running down my face. Awesome. So I got home, dried off. I didn't touch my face. Actually on the way back, I had asked my mom, I said, so how much mascara is running down my face? And she actually said, actually, none. Even your eye makeup is still all intact. I'm like, that is so awesome. So I was impressed that even through a pouring down rain, that my eye makeup, mascara, Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, it all stayed intact, no problem. Moving to the left eye for the mascara. I probably do this weird compared to other people, but of course I have never really seen anybody apply mascara, so I do what works for me and gets mascara on my lashes and the best I know to do, and nowhere else. So then we're going to move to the under eye corrector so that it takes care of any thing that may have gotten under the eye and any circles, black circles, anything like that. And it is in a little kind of like a lip gloss type applicator. I really like it. I had never used it before. There are definitely items that I had never used before Mary Kay, and there are still things that I'm learning to use. I'm using a sponge to kind of blotch that in, make sure it is nice, and you can use your fingers as well. Make sure that it is in there, nice and blended in. Okay. And then I'm going to move into CC cream. It is a blank on it there, Christy, good job. Correcting foundation cream is what it is, but it's called a CC cream in the Mary Kay line. They do have new foundations. Looking forward to getting that, so to try it. I'm really excited about that. I just have not had time to do that yet. The kids just all got out of school for the summer, so that's been kind of the focus. So I'm just blending this in, making sure it goes to the hairline, all the way around my face, not stopping at the jawline, going down further than the jawline. The next thing I use is a translucent powder to go over this. And the way it works is it has a lock lid, so it has a screw off top. Once you screw it off, you just reach in there, and it has a little like snap lid that you can unsnap, and then you dump it into the lid. And then you can do the same thing you just did with the foundation. Just kind of go over it. I'm not going to do any highlighting or contouring today, whatever you want to call it. So that's that. And the last thing we're going to do is I have a, let me find it real quick. It's a 3D Time-Wise. It is for your lips. It's a age minimizing lip primer. So I start with it. I do my bottom lip first and then the top. And then tonight I'm just gonna do, I'm a big fan right now of the lip tints. I really like the coral. I've got coral, floral, and then I like doing a moonstone, which is a clear lip gloss over top of it. But I think for tonight, I'll just do one of these. I'm just gonna randomly choose one of these lipsticks. I don't know what color this is, but we're gonna go with it. All my lipstick colors, for some reason, are dark. I'm hoping to get a couple of light colors at some point. And so there is my, I'm gonna go out look. I pull my hair down, and there we go. I am done with that. Hopefully that didn't take too long. I would have to put everything back up. Of course, I pulled everything out that I wouldn't normally pull out, so that I would have it spread out. But I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and if you have any thoughts or suggestions, or if you have a different way that you put on your makeup or different looks that you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.